In terms of new categories, for instance, can we expect new categories for Pepsi to get into in this market?
We have. So we've just started creating a new category, which is the isotonic drink category under Revive, which is for people up and about. Okay, and you need a body replenishment. That's something we've done. In the whole area of Quaker, you're seeing a new category develop there. I believe in the whole area of juices, you'll see many subcategories develop. So I think food and beverage market, especially with the millennials, is very ripe for innovation, but more ripe for what I would call premium innovation.
Okay.
I think that is something that we'll see the millennials do.
I'll come to premium innovation in just a second, but where does this leave then the carbonated portfolio for companies like yours?
I think India is a very large market, and the global market itself is a huge market. Okay, there are various shades of consumers and various shades of needs. The carbonated market will continue and has been growing for some time now.
But it's still single-digit growth in India, isn't it?
It's still very good growth compared to the base and compared to the growth that you see anywhere else. It's still very strong growth.
But what are the challenges that you put, and what can you really do? I mean, innovative packaging is just one aspect of being able to deal with the perception and a real perception problem that the carbonated category is faced with. But what else can companies like yours do? One
of the things which we are doing is to actually
cut down on the sugar.
Absolutely right. So that's something again, and it's what is sweet for you is very different from what's sweet for somebody else. So I think giving a range of products which the consumers can choose from is possibly the best thing we can do in terms of addressing this particular challenge.
What is the hardest part today about building customer loyalty?
I think the hardest part about building customer loyalty in my book is actually having distinctly superior products. I think today there is one part logic in what the consumer buys, but many parts magic in what the consumer buys. So it's getting that combination right all the time. I don't think this country will ever, and consumers will ever buy inferior products. Those days are over. I think every category you're seeing an absolute shift in the step jump which is required in quality. Huge jump. So if you look at products of today and products of 5 years ago, they're like chalk and cheese. Okay, dramatic improvement in every single product. Improvement in the construct of the product, improvement in the sensorials of the product. Both have moved up dramatically.
Why is that? Is it because people have access to more information, people are just more aware, exposed to products, tasting them outside of India, and hence demanding more and better of companies like yours? All
that you said is absolutely right. I think fundamentally is exposure. You're used to so much more of tasting, experiencing brands from outside of India. Equally, you're able to experience them online. For example, one of the biggest challenges, if I were to give you one category, was the luxury category. If you take the luxury category, I think walking into an outlet required a lot of guts for consumers. Saying, my God, it's got huge doors, it's got sparse merchandise, etc. Today, consumers trawl through the luxury brand sites every day sitting in their living room. Okay, so luxury brands are so much more accessible today to consumers. So I think this exposure across the world has taken away this thing of not for me. Okay, and specifically online, scrolling. Okay, any brand is for me. At a point of time, I'll file away that information in my head. I think their expectations come from that.
It was very interesting that you talked about this premiumization and premium innovation that you expect much more of in the Indian market. And we've sort of, over the last few years, everyone's talked about the value for money market and how price conscious Indians are and so on and so forth. How are you seeing that change, and what does premiumization then truly mean today? Because it's not about price. It's really about, if you talk to Maruti, they're saying it's a small car but with more features and, so on and so forth. So it's affordable but premium affordable. What does that mean for a category like yours?
I think the important thing is every brand will always want what we call a price premium or whatever else it is offering. Okay, that price premium in the old days came only from the product side. Okay, with what you did and what you offered. I think today, if you look at consumers, a lot of the price premium also comes from the experience side. So when you talk of a Maruti, Maruti is just not a car. It's also about the service center and what you do. So the ability for a brand to completely manage that thing, that 17-degree feeling for the consumer, and hence deliver on that expectation is what will command the price premium. And I think consistently people are saying, give me a better product, more features, but not for the same more price. Okay, if I get 50% more features, can I get it for 30% more price? That to them is value. Okay, and that's how they calibrate value in their minds.